it up. It's The Record Machine with your host, Jimmy Hall.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Saints of Destruction. Welcome to the show, guys, and thanks for doing this. Can you guys introduce yourselves and tell us what you do in the band and tell us how the band got started?
Yeah, sure. I'm a singer. I'm Mark. So we, that's Kevin. He's on guitar. Cwik is on drums. We have been playing we started playing back in, what was it, guys? Like 2013-ish, 14-ish?
Yeah, the tail end of 2013.
Yeah. We were under a different name. We had some of the similar songs, some templates, some riffs and stuff that Kevin had prior, but we generated all the new stuff that we're kicking out is all relatively new. And we came back together. We split up for a few years. One guy called another guy. You know how it is. Say you guys want to jam again. Brian's looking to jam, so we're all like, yeah, let's do it. And it was like back as soon as we got back in the basement, it was like it was like right where we left off. But fast forward a few years later, we're all better musicians, so it was a lot easier. And we just came up with some cool stuff right away. Mm-hmm. I think we wrote 3 tunes that first night. The self-titled Saints of Destruction song we wrote, Dream of Pain, and another one called I forget what it was called. Maybe it was like Headless Horseman or something. It was in B flat. But we wrote 3 new ones in one night. It was like instantaneously back at it. It was pretty cool. We're a Philly band. We're all born and raised in the local area. Those guys can introduce themselves. Cwik, he's from Glenside.
Hi, I'm Cwik. I play the drums. I'm from Glenside.
Sorry, dude.
That's taking the reins on that one. But I got introduced to them guys in around 2012. I guess I knew Brian from another thing we were doing, and they were the drummer, and I was in that mode. I was like, yeah, and that was it. We hit it off. We get this vibe together, especially all of us. Came like a little bit after me, I think, man. But man, what I love about us together as a band is vibe. We get together, you get guys that get that synchronicity or whatever going on, man, and you can just write in the same level, the same thought process, and that's what makes us fun, for me anyway. So that's just a little piece of me.
What about you, Kevin?
Well, me, I'm from Gilbertsville area. I don't know if you guys have even heard of that. It's kind of out in the sticks. It's real peaceful out here. I got these guys that actually gave me a call to originally just be a session guy when they first started. They're like, yeah, we like your lead guitar work. We want you to do some solos. And I said, okay, that's cool. And I went over to the studio and I listened to the songs without the parts they, basically the skeletal versions of the songs, and blasted it on my radio and just kind of felt it. And I'm like, all right, what the hell am I going to play over this? And then we got in the studio and I knocked the stuff out, and they were like, it's what we want. I'm like, you guys don't want to nitpick it anymore? You don't want to do more overdubs or anything? They're like, no, it's good as is. And we had 2 sessions. We finished 6 songs in 2 sessions. And basically, they said, hey, do you want to join the band? I said, yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be amazing. And then we had a show at Dobbs, rest in peace, legendary Dobbs.
Right.
You from the area?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm originally from Jersey, but I live in Myrtle Beach now.
Oh, good for you.
Yes.
Right.
Very
got away from the cold almost 3 years ago. So, but I think I've heard of the place you're talking about. Who were some of your influences?
Who wants to start? Should I?
Yeah, let Kevin
go ahead, Kevin.
Okay. You see from the guitar, Eddie Van Halen, Jimmy Page, Eric Clapton, Dave Mustaine from Megadeth. Who else? A lot of jazz fusion guys. I really like Alan Holdsworth and stuff like that. I like some classical type guys. I like some flamenco guys. Mainly I'm a rock dude, but I like to listen to a lot of different kinds of music. And with our music, we try to incorporate a lot of those different kind of elements, because we got the whole rock metal thing down, and we're like, okay, what can we add to it that's different? What can we introduce? What kinds of themes, motifs, what styles can we mix in with what we do to make it, really different and bend people's ears? And I think a lot of what came into it was a lot of that fusion influence. And then, of course, the Van Halen style guitar stuff, at least on my end. So a lot of that stuff I like.
Mark?
Yeah, I would echo that. We're at the point now where we have a few releases. We're trying to get to the point where we're writing stuff that's really, we haven't heard it before. And any idea that passes is one that usually is like, oh shit, that's a cool riff, or something that we hadn't heard before, or is generally an echo of past. We're all big fans of classic metal and classic rock, all up to modern stuff. And it's just for us, it's trying to create the best, hookiest rock song that has the energy and has the balls to it. I think now now we're sort of getting into like not experimental territory, but like, all right, we heard that before. Let's travel to something new and make it rock, make it something that we haven't heard before. Mm-hmm. So that's kind of like where we're at right now, for me at least.
Yeah. What about you, Chris?
And I'm the oldest in the band. I'm 42, and I'm the youngest of 6. So my music goes all the way back to 50s doo-wop, man. But I mean, what I really like is that I grew up to the Iron Maiden, Metallica, Megadeth, and then I started in. My second brother-in-law got me started in with like the Pearl Jam, which I'm really not that into. But Nirvana, I took off on. Alice in Chains is huge in me. All the way through new metal. I like Korn. I mean, I like old. I mean, I'm such a weirdo with bands, man. I've been on a Guano Apes kick lately. They're like from Austria or something, man. I remember back in the day, and I just wanted to play it. Like, yes, my mind goes all over the place when it comes to it. I just love to play the drums, man. I don't care what I'm playing.
I hear you. Kevin, you must have been pretty devastated when you heard the news about Eddie Van Halen, huh?
Yeah, it's still kind of a sore subject for me. But you know, it took me a couple weeks before I could listen to a Van Halen song all the way through without feeling real shitty. Mm-hmm. And I mean, I would try to like sit and play through some of the stuff, and you know, for about a week or so when that happened, it was real tough. I couldn't even get through any of the songs. It sucked.
Yeah. Now, what'd you think about the bullshit they pulled during the Grammys? I mean, they had a light on his guitar for about maybe a minute and a half, played a little bit of Eruption, and that was the end of it, huh?
Yeah, I mean,
guy's a legend.
Yes,
fucked up. It's a guy who changed the whole game of rock and roll.
I just don't get I don't get their way of thinking sometimes. It's like, you know, you have a show with a guy like that. He's not only influenced rock people but pop people as well. You know, I mean, he played on Michael Jackson's record. You know, they don't even give the guy I mean, they could have did like a 5-minute montage, or maybe even had a bunch of people come out and play like a few of his songs or something like that. Even, you know,
well, rock's not cool right now, so all the suits line up and they come to their bureaucratic decision. Mm-hmm. And everything. It's just like anything in history. It's in the flow of the time. So rock's not cool. It'll come back in the next couple years, and then you'll see a resurgence of cool stuff coming out, I think.
Yeah.
I'm glad you mentioned that, because I was about to say that. Mm-hmm. Grammys are a joke anymore.
No, it's not even legitimate. It's to me, it's like fake awards. It's, you know, basically, you know who's going to win. It's, you know, we're canceling, we cancel cartoons and stuff like that, but we watch people, you know, talk about wet ass pussy on TV. Okay. It's like weird. I don't get it.
Yeah, you know, I like that. I like that dodge when you see, when you hear people talk about WAP or whatever. I saw that meme or whatever. It's a picture of Jesus, and he's like, all this talk about WAP better be about worship and praise, man. Just like, it's a perfect antidote to that. But I mean, seriously, think about it. So you're going to cancel Paw Patrol or whatever that is, a little police dog, but you know, Cardi B can be telling people to like eat her ass and stuff. Like, it's a joke. I mean, I didn't watch the Grammys since
I didn't watch it either. I heard about the snub the day after. I was just like in shock. I couldn't believe it. It was like they literally had his guitar, or a replica of his guitar, on a stand with a light on it, and they played like maybe 30 seconds or a minute of Eruption, and that was the end.
I was pretty pissed about that, but I can't say I'm surprised. I mean, when you have, I forget what year it was, they had Coldplay won the best rock performance, and I was like, this is bullshit. I'm like, Coldplay's not a rock band, they're a pop band.
What about when Jethro Tull beat Metallica for best metal performance back in 1989?
Yeah, that's weird.
That's Jethro Tull beat
the people Metallica. In charge don't have a pulse on what is really going on. They never have. Till there's a sudden sea change, and then they all jump on the bandwagon.
Right.
So that's what you'll see. You'll see like a Nirvana come out, and like everybody's head shifts. Okay, well, we're in the new thing now, because it's all trendy, and people.
Well, I mean, the most recent example of that. Yeah, I mean, well, even think about Van Halen themselves. When they came out, they had a hell of a time. I mean, they had Gene Simmons behind them, shopping them out to different record companies and everything. Mm-hmm. And the record company execs were like, yeah, I think you guys need to abandon that whole rock and roll thing, because dance music and disco is what's hip now. And if you guys don't want to do that, then you're not going to get signed by anybody. But Ted Templeman and Warner Brothers took a chance on them, and you have the entire glam metal genre because of Van Halen. Mm-hmm. In my opinion, that's what I think. So I mean, you have people who come along and they believe in what they're doing, and they don't care what anybody else says or what the status quo is. They just do what they want it because they want to do it, and they happen to write some really good tunes, and people, like that, and then everything changes. And we would really like to be that next kind of band. So that's why we put such effort into these jams and bringing all this weirdness into our songwriting. Be like, yeah, we don't want to do what everyone else has done before. We want to do something that's really going to be different. So
yeah. And speaking of that, we have a lot of cool stuff coming out that's very, very different for us, at least. Just trying to add some new stuff in the mix, make it a little bit different.
Yeah, when I was, I think I was going through Instagram, and I had seen your band on Instagram. I don't know if somebody else posted it or whatever. And then I started looking you guys up, and I'm like, wow, these guys are really good. They're really cool. And that's when I sent you guys a message. And then I started doing some research. You guys got 3 singles out, right? Saints of Destruction, Dream of Pain, and Worldwide Suicide.
Yeah, so far.
Can you guys talk about those songs a little bit?
Well, I think we should have our lyricist give us a little bit of the lyrical background behind the stories that are in the song.
Yeah, sure. So the first one that popped out was that one, Dream of Pain. I think instantly Kevin started playing that riff back in September of 2019. I think that's when we started playing again. And I just came up with this Obey My State chorus. And, kind of fell in line in the future of what was going on with all the stuff that was hitting the media. And I sort of wrote the song, kind of cliche, but it's sort of about a totalitarian sort of regime that was collapsed by like a zombie outbreak. That's what I was thinking when I wrote the lyrics. Two idiotic sides are fighting each other while zombies fucking kill everybody. So that's basically what the lyrical content of that was about. What was the second one? Saints of Destruction. That one, I think I was kind of sick of the media at that point. Just the whole Inquisition aspect of the mainstream media and how they act, and how nobody can have a contrasting opinion. And there's never, even if the person's wrong, there's never a lessons learned type of moment where they say, okay, well, let's give this person another shot and let's talk about it. It's never that. It's all we're in the dark ages. It's the Inquisition, and you can only be on our side. So that's what Saints of Destruction was about. The opening line, sit down, good people of Earth. The news ain't what they say. Get out. You're stuck inside. Afraid a little acid rain means get the fuck outside and see what's going on for yourself. Stop listening to idiots on. That's what that message of that song is basically about. And sort of ties into the whole band theme and everything. The third one, Worldwide Suicide, sort of we've had a lot of loss and a lot of pressure in our circles, family and friends and stuff like that. And I wanted to write something about the way I was feeling in particular, and maybe some Brian was feeling, just how it seems like we're working ourselves dead for really no payoff at the end of the road, and how maybe a lot of other people are feeling the same way. I'm doing the same shit over and over and over again, but I'm not getting the results I want, and I'm stuck in a rut. That's kind of where those lyrics came from. I'm feeling fucked up right now. How's everybody else? The same way? So it's sort of like a check-in.
Nice. Now, do you guys have a few videos on YouTube as well? Do you enjoy making the videos as much as recording the music?
I enjoy.
We have more fun with the videos.
Yeah, man. That's personally my favorite part, is the videos. Is just getting everybody's input, and we all sort of direct the shots and everything. And we got a good group of people who help us out. Very small, tight group of people. And I think that's the most fun part, is making the videos.
How long does it take to make one of those?
Well, 1 or 2 days of shooting. But the last one was we shot the last one. My Aunt Dorothy had passed away. We had been looking for a cemetery location for a few months, and each one kept falling through. So I'm at this funeral, and I'm like, you know what, fuck it. Afterwards, I pop into the funeral director's office. I'm like, hey, can we shoot a music video here? Yeah, what you in a band? Cool. I'm like, okay, let's do it. She's like, well, just do this insurance thing. I looked it up. It was $175. I got the insurance, and luckily all our buddies have pretty cool cars, so they were willing to come out and show some support. Big shout out to Mickey Rat, sort of pulled all that stuff together. He's a good friend of mine. He's in a band called As We Become Ghosts. So he was really the guy who pulled all that stuff together, at least put the post out to get the cars. So we shot that in one night. I had my friend Kevin Van Witt come up from New York, and our other friend Luke Covert, two amazing filmmakers, came out. We sort of co-directed everything. Luke really got some good shots. Kevin really set up the ambiance and everything, and the guys' cars, man, it's awesome. I thought we had a really good time. I think that was the best filmmaking experience we've had so far.
Looks like you had fun in there. I mean, the videos are really, really cool. I thought they were awesome. Who does your artwork?
Thank you. A guy named Drew. He's in, I think he's in St. Petersburg. He does a lot of metal artwork. He has a series called Stay Heavy. Mm-hmm. He does stuff. I originally found him. He did work for the band The End AD, who a mentor of mine, Johnny Gilmore, was in that band. He was the original singer of that band. And they had a second album, or maybe it was a third album. They did, I forgot what it was called, but the artwork it struck me. I'm like, who is this artist? So I looked him up, and like, we had this vision of sort of making the band caricatures and like a sort of a world that was unique to our concept. And like, maybe this guy Drew could do it. So I shot the idea to him, and man, he came back with like the perfect sketch. I'm like, all right, go for it, do it. And he's been awesome ever since. So he did the Saints of Destruction, then he did the Worldwide Suicide cover.
That's awesome. You could probably do a tattoo, that guy.
Yeah, he's great. He's just incredible.
What are your plans for the rest of 2021?
Play some shows, more tunes done, and play. We got to do. It's what the whole world needs to do. We need some shows.
We're trying to get on this show. We'll see what happens, though. Definitely lining up to release one. It's called Rush to Judgment, and we have another two that are brewing. An old one that we sort of retooled called Double Homicide, and another one called Gridlock that we're sort of working on right now. So we got three that are coming up.
Will there be a full-length CD at some point?
I mean, that's what we're hoping for, right, Kev?
Mm-hmm. Maybe put it out on vinyl too. You know, vinyl's pretty big right now.
Yeah,
Price is right.
I know a lot of people who were putting stuff out on vinyl as well, and doing good with it. So, got a website you'd like to promote,
Mark? Yeah, it's just saintsofdestruction.com. You can find all our stuff there. Download links, t-shirt, hats, all that stuff. Not that anybody goes to websites anymore, but we do what we can, Dave.
Any final thoughts before we go?
Keep on rocking, keep on listening, and see you over summer when these shows come back, because this world's going to come back full throttle. Yeah. It's going to come back screaming, and I can't wait to be a part of it. Can't wait to see everybody out there.
Yeah, rock and roll's very much still alive. I think it'll turn around.
It's just brewing and stewing. It's well alive, man.
Yeah, maybe we'll be part of the next wild revolution. At least bring that wild element back to it that it's sort of lost. I think it'll happen.
Yeah. That'd be cool.
Just like when we get together and get on stage and everything, we have a certain chemistry about us that's like borderline like friction at each other, and like borderline like let's give the crowd the best show possible. So it's a good, healthy, like combative like energy that we put out, and I think that's what we love. At least that's what we feed off of when we're together and writing and playing stuff.
Nice. Yeah. What about you, Kev?
What about me? Final thoughts. I just want to do music that's well thought out. I want to do stuff that's different. I mean, I want to do with what we're playing. I want to compose stuff that will make the real technical musician types say like, oh, that was really cool and stuff like that. And then, you know, for the people who don't really care about that sort of thing, they'll still get into it because it's a good tune. I just want to write good songs. I don't care about the fame or anything like that. I just want to play good shows. I want to write good tunes, and I just want to play my guitar. So I really want to do. I'm a simple guy.
Awesome. Well, I want to thank you guys for coming on the show today. I really appreciate it. I think you guys are fucking awesome, and I can't wait to hear more stuff from you guys.
We appreciate it, man. We really appreciate it. Thank you for having us.
Yes, thank you.
All right, guys, you take care, and hope to hear some new stuff real soon, okay?
Absolutely.
All right, take care, guys.
You too. And thanks again.
All right.